qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hamilton, Perez and Lando Norris. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of 19 corners, and don't expect to see much overtaking here today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Russell, Leclerc, Mayer, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Verstappen, Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Albon, Bottas, Joe, Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Surfer Girl, De Vries, Hulkenberg, Magnussen and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Preparing for the city streets where the Grand Prix takes 6 weeks.
start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Ocon is ahead of you. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:27.9. Gap to your teammate ahead is 7.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 5th, and the time last lap was a 1:16.3. They're in first. Okay, so the gap is 12.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:15.4. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Gap to your teammate ahead is 9.1 seconds. And gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 8.3 seconds. Green flag. Gap to your teammate ahead is 20.8 seconds. Ocon ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 19.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 18.6. Okay, Zhu's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:20.6. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time, 5 laps. ahead is 36.8 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage, you might start to notice it soon. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Strategy available on the MFD. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, there's been in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. Okay. But this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. that confirmed. Okay, red flag, mate, red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane. Chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
They've done it then, they've won here in Monaco with an emphatic performance and a victory they can be proud of for many years to come. Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So let's review the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.